Hello everyone, welcome to Current Affairs MCQs program. Let's begin with previous day's practice question. Question was, consider the following statements. 1. Deep brain stimulation or DBS is a neurostimulator that delivers mild electrical currents to specific brain regions linked to epileptic seizures. 2. Epilepsy is a central nervous system disorder in which brain activity becomes abnormal. Which of the above statements is or are correct? Only one, only two, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option C, both 1 and 2. Deep brain stimulation or DBS. It involves implanting a medical device with electrodes that deliver mild electrical currents to specific brain regions linked to seizures. Hence, statement 1 is correct. DBS is considered for patients with medication-resistant epilepsy where traditional medications have not controlled seizures. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Unlike surgery that removes brain tissue, DBS offers a more targeted approach with potentially fewer side effects. Epilepsy is a central nervous system that is neurological disorder in which brain activity becomes abnormal, causing seizures or periods of unusual behavior, sensations, and sometimes loss of awareness. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Now let's begin today's episode. First question is, consider the following statements about the Asian Development Bank, that is ADB. 1. It is a regional development bank that aims to support its member countries and partners financially to promote social and economic development in the Asia-Pacific region. 2. India is a founding member and the fourth largest shareholder of ADB. Which of the above statements is or are not correct? Only one, only two, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option D, neither 1 nor 2. That is, both the statements are correct. Asian Development Bank or ADB. Established in 1966, ADB is a regional development bank that envisions a prosperous, inclusive, resilient, and sustainable Asia and the Pacific while sustaining its efforts to eradicate extreme poverty in the region. ADB supports its members and partners through the provision of loans, technical assistance, grants, and equity investments aimed at advancing social and economic development. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Its headquarters are in Manila, Philippines, and members. It has currently 68 members, of which 49 are from within Asia and the Pacific and 19 outside. ADB and India. India is a founding member of ADB and the bank's fourth largest shareholder. Hence, statement 2 is also correct. Hence, option D is the correct answer. Next question, consider the following statements about fundamental rights. 1. They are considered sacrosanct and permanent, incapable of being curtailed or repealed by Parliament, and these rights are seen as absolute. 2. The rights can be suspended during the operation of a national emergency except the rights guaranteed by Articles 20 and 21. Which of the above statements is or are correct? Only one, only two, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option B, only 2. Fundamental rights. They are not sacrosanct or permanent and subject to being curtailed or repealed by Parliament, and they are understood as qualified rather than absolute. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. The rights can be suspended during the operation of a national emergency except the rights guaranteed by Articles 20 and 21. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The rights are justiciable and allow persons to move the courts for their enforcement if and when they are violated. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Consider the following statements about Ramakrishna Mission. 1. It engages in extensive philanthropic activities while promoting a contemporary interpretation of Dvait Vedant, a prominent school of Indian philosophy. 2. Atmano mokshartham jagat hitaya cha, that is, for one's own salvation and for the welfare of the world, was the motto of this mission. Which of the above statement or statements is or are not correct? Only one, only two, both 1 and 2, or neither 1 nor 2. The correct answer is option A, only 1. That is, second statement is correct. Ramakrishna Mission carries out extensive educational and philanthropic work and expounds a modern version of Advait Vedant, a school of Indian philosophy. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. Atmano mokshartham jagat hitaya cha, that is, for one's own salvation and for the welfare of the world, was the motto of this mission. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The organizations were brought into existence by Sri Ramakrishna 1836 to 1886, the great 19th century saint from Bengal who is regarded as the prophet of the modern age and Sri Ramakrishna's chief disciple Swami Vivekanand. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Next question, consider the following statements about micro, small and medium enterprises or MSMEs in India. 1. As per the revised definition 2020, a micro manufacturing unit has an investment in plant and machinery exceeding rupees 1 crore. 2. All bank loans to MSMEs are automatically classified under the priority sector lending. 3. The MSME sector is the largest employment provider in India. How many of the above statements are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 1 and 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3? The correct answer is option B, 2 and 3 only. Micro, small and medium enterprises or MSMEs. As per the revised definition 2020, a micro manufacturing unit has an investment in plant and machinery up to rupees 1 crore. Hence, statement 1 is not correct. All loans provided by banks to MSMEs are classified under the priority sector lending, making them eligible for easier access to credit at relatively lower interest rates. Hence, statement 2 is correct. The MSME sector is the largest employment provider in India, contributing significantly to job creation and inclusive growth. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Next question, consider the following statements about the BBNJ Treaty. 1. It is an international agreement on the conservation and sustainable use of marine biological diversity in areas beyond national jurisdiction. 2. It is being developed within the framework of the UNCLOS. 3. It was launched at the UN Biodiversity Conference. Which of the statements given above is or are correct? 1 and 2 only, 2 and 3 only, 3 only, or 1, 2 and 3? The correct answer is option A, 1 and 2 only. The BBNJ Treaty, also known as the Treaty of the High Seas, is an international agreement on the conservation and sustainable use of marine biological diversity of areas beyond national jurisdiction within the framework of the UNCLOS. Hence, statements 1 and 2 are correct. BBNJ encompasses the high seas beyond the exclusive economic zones or national waters of countries. Launched at the One Ocean Summit in February 2022, the High Ambition Coalition on Biodiversity Beyond National Jurisdiction brings together many delegations engaged in the BBNJ negotiations on a common and ambitious outcome at the highest political level. Hence, statement 3 is not correct. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Next question, which of the following is correct about Keeladi recently seen in the news? Keeladi is a site of urban civilization that existed in Tamil Nadu during the Sangam age. It is discovered to be contemporary of the Indus Valley civilization. It is located on the banks of the Periyar River, or archaeologists have not come across any proof of external trade with this civilization. The correct answer is option A. Keeladi is a site of urban civilization that existed in Tamil Nadu during the Sangam age. Keeladi is a tiny hamlet in the Shiv Ganga district in South Tamil Nadu. It is about 12 km southeast to the temple city of Madurai. The excavations here from 2015 prove that an urban civilization existed in Tamil Nadu in the Sangam age on the banks of the Vaigai River. The unearthed Keeladi artifacts have led academics to describe the site as part of the Vaigai Valley civilization. The findings have also invited comparisons with the Indus Valley civilization while acknowledging the cultural gap of 1000 years between the two places. According to Tamil Nadu State Archaeology Department, Keeladi has all the characteristics of an urban civilization with brick structures, luxury items, and proof of internal and external trade. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Next question, consider the following statements regarding the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Urban. 1. In situ rehabilitation of existing slum dwellers using land as a resource through private participation. 2. Credit-linked subsidy schemes for economically weaker sections, low-income groups and middle-income groups for purchasing or building houses. 3. Central government assistance for affordable housing projects undertaken in partnership with private developers. 4. Direct financial assistance to eligible EWS families for individual house construction or upgradation. How many of the above statements are the pillars of PMAY? Only 1, only 2, only 3, or all 4? The correct answer is option D, all 4. Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Urban was launched on 25th June 2015. It is being implemented by the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs. Scheme implemented in 4 verticals: In situ rehabilitation of existing slum dwellers using land as a resource through private participation. Hence, statement 1 is correct. People from the economically weaker section, low income group and middle income groups can get interest subsidies of 6.5%, 4% and 3% on housing loans up to Rs 6 lakhs, Rs 9 lakhs and Rs 12 lakhs respectively for buying or building houses. Hence, statement 2 is correct. Under AHP, central assistance of Rs 1.5 lakh per EWS house is provided by the Government of India. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Central assistance up to Rs 1.5 lakh per EWS house is provided to eligible families belonging to EWS categories for individual house construction or enhancement. Hence, statement 4 is correct. Hence, option D is the correct answer. Next question, consider the following recommendations related to Fintech sector. 1. Exploring virtual banking and dematerialization of financial instruments. 2. Developing a credit registry for farmers using artificial intelligence-based credit scoring to enable easier loan access. 3. Utilizing Fintech for managing claims and premium payments in agricultural crop insurance scheme. Which committee put forward these recommendations? Subhash Chandra Garg Committee, Arvind Subramaniam Committee, Urjit Patel Committee or Y.V. Reddy Committee? The correct answer is option A, Subhash Chandra Garg Committee. The steering committee chaired by Subhash Chandra Garg was constituted with the objective of making fintech-related regulations more flexible and enhancing entrepreneurship. Major recommendations are encouraging the use of fintech for bolstering cybersecurity, fraud control, and money laundering prevention. Exploring virtual banking and dematerialization of financial instruments, converting physical certificates to electronic form. Government and public sector institutions should leverage AI for back-end automation. Developing a credit registry for farmers using AI/ML-based credit scoring to enable easier loan access. Create a common digital platform for small savings products, micro-pension schemes and government pensions, facilitating digital subscriptions. And utilizing fintech for managing claims and premium payments in agricultural crop insurance schemes. Hence, option A is the correct answer. Next question, consider the following statements regarding small modular reactors. 1. They are advanced nuclear reactors that have a power generating capacity of about 1/3 of the traditional nuclear power reactors. 2. Prefabricated units of SMRs can be manufactured and then shipped and installed on site. 3. SMRs can be installed into an existing grid or remotely off-grid for smaller electrical output. How many of the statements given above is or are correct? Only 1, only 2, all 3 or none? The correct answer is option C, all 3. Small modular reactors or SMRs are advanced nuclear reactors that have a power capacity of up to 300 megawatt per unit, which is about 1/3 of the generating capacity of traditional nuclear power reactors. Hence, statement 1 is correct. Prefabricated units of SMRs can be manufactured and then shipped and installed on site, making them more affordable to build than large power reactors. Hence, statement 2 is correct. In areas lacking sufficient lines of transmission and grid capacity, SMRs can be installed into an existing grid or remotely off-grid for smaller electrical output. Hence, statement 3 is correct. Hence, option C is the correct answer. Last question is, what is the primary difference between a hard landing and a soft landing in economic terms? A hard landing refers to a rapid increase in economic growth, while a soft landing refers to a gradual decrease in inflation. A hard landing involves a sudden and severe economic downturn, whereas a soft landing involves a slow and controlled deceleration of economic growth. A hard landing is characterized by sustained high inflation, while a soft landing is characterized by deflation. Or, a hard landing indicates a sudden spike in unemployment, while a soft landing refers to a significant increase in foreign investment. The correct answer is option B. A hard landing involves a sudden and severe economic downturn, whereas a soft landing involves a slow and controlled deceleration of economic growth. A hard landing in economic terms refers to a scenario where the economy experiences a rapid and significant decline, often resulting in a recession, high unemployment, and financial instability. In contrast, a soft landing refers to a scenario where the economy slows down gradually and smoothly, avoiding a recession and maintaining relatively stable employment and financial conditions. Hence, option B is the correct answer. Now is the time for practice question. What does gross fixed capital formation measure in economic terms? The total value of goods and services produced in a country during a given period. The net increase in physical assets within an economy over a given period excluding Inventory changes. The total value of financial assets held by households and businesses in an economy, or the total expenditure on consumer goods and services by households in an economy. Send the answer of this question in the comment section. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thanks for watching. For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.